it's 12 years of experience. 11 years of experience. 2 kids. Life. A lot of things happen in 12 years. You learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself, about everyone else, how you can impact other people, and hopefully all that is for the better. So I think as humans, we try to always improve and be better human beings, better obviously players, and better our job. So I think that's what happened. He had a lot better in 11, 12 years. When I walk outside, they let you know how excited they are, and it's great, but it doesn't change, the things that you need to do to win every quarter, every possession, every game. You need to do those things and not get caught up in the excitement. Which is good to be excited, but you got to be able to channel it for the positive of the team. It's been very positive, and on times when at the same time when he needs to be hard on us, he's been really hard. Allows you freedom to make your reads, but at the same time when should be really disciplined about his pillars, especially defensively, and you need those. Defensively, you need to be disciplined and tough and have that resilience, and he has those things. Offensively, he's very creative, so yeah.
He's always been a head coach. I think that's the one thing about him. He's always been a head coach type. I think he's always kind of thought that way about himself, and he, approached the game that way as a head coach. The difference, was, being on the court with players and being around. It's a little bit different, but I think the transition from this year is just kind of being there, and he's kind of stayed the same way in the sense of how he just lay back and just let everything happen, and but he showed his fiery side when he needed to. This is basketball, ain't no pressure. It's fun. This is amazing. It's a great time. Just the ability to change on the fly. I think in being disciplined, being really disciplined in committing to what we want to do.
I'd say this is still almost recuperation day today, really, both mind and body. Off the floor team building. Yeah, we do some of that stuff, but it's like you said, we do a training camp. That's kind of what that's meant for, and stuff. And there was a lot of cool things that happened whatever organically on their own, and just kind of what teams do, right? Team bonding things. It's a really awesome thing to think about, right? And I think it is. And listen, I understand the excitement in the city. It's great, right? Somebody grabbed me right after the game the other night and said one comment, and I said this is an awesome city, man. I'm really happy for the fans here. I'm really happy. So as far as the grassroots basketball, this country's really coming, right? Basketball-wise, it seems to be super popular and super talented. So I think it only helps it down the road.
I don't think anybody's thinking about any of those things right now. I think a lot of people are just excited about the opportunity. It's basketball. Obviously you heard many people, other guys throughout the league talk about it. It's not really that much pressure. Obviously you want to do well, you want to play well, but we have an opportunity here to make something special. Obviously we made something happen, some new history happen recently, but we have an opportunity to make some really good history happen here, make something special happen this year within the city. So I think guys are so excited about that opportunity, they're not really focusing or thinking about player pressure or finals pressure. I think there's just it's new for a lot of these guys. You're not used to seeing as many cameras or as much media, or going through media day, or practice in front of the media, or having so many different days, or traveling, or figuring out how magnified it is of this stage. So it's very new for a lot of guys, but for I think most guys, I think they're just enjoying the moment and excited about the opportunity. I think just defensively, we've made some pretty good progression throughout the season and postseason with the time we've had with the group that we've had, and I think that's a most important key if you want to be that team, that last team standing. I'm going to get that one. Tell them I said hello. Yeah, so defensively, we've been pretty good for the most part. We've had a couple lulls or games that were a dud for us, where we didn't have great defense, and I think it's because offensively we turned it over and couldn't get a set defense. But when our defense is set, and we're moving the ball offensively and taking good shots, we're able to get back and communicate, I think we have a pretty good foundation there, and we're going to need it, especially as I said. Hopefully we can have some better shooting games with the way we've been shooting as a group. I'm still hoping that I think we all are, to see a good shooting night for everybody as a group collectively. It'll be scary if we were to get that in a series. But if we're not going to shoot like that, I think guys got to get their legs under them in these 5 days will help for sure. Obviously Kawhi, he has knee issues, some injuries. Kalo has hand issues. Pascal's his game, for me and him, game 98. We played quite a bit. So just mentally, emotionally, stepping away for a day or two could help a ton.